Arknights!
Exusiai the New Covenant is a 6-star geek specialist. She was originally available alongside Lemuel in the Freedom of Preach banner during the Masses Travels event, and is currently only available through Anniversary Headhunting. Exusiai, real name Lemuel, has 6 years of combat experience, likely coming from her time working for various logistics services like Penguin and her self-owned Apple Pie Logistics. She stands 162 centimeters tall, is the younger sister of Lemuel, was born on the 24th of December in Laterano, and is of the Sancta race. In her archive files and promotion record, it's noted that Mastima humorously accuses Exusiai of destroying her diploma and forcing her through a chaotic self-styled graduation, complete with 100 hacked confessionals storming the campus. But the Board of Education nonetheless resolves to petition the Curia for her diploma given her grades and flair for ceremony. Exusiai, born to an ordinary Laterano family, left the Holy City at 17 to uncover the truth behind Lemuel's injuries, following the newly appointed Legatus Mastima, who kept a cautious distance for 2 years while their paths crossed through Sargon, Iberia, and eventually Lungmen, where they met Penguin Logistics. Though she frames her life outside Laterano as pure fun, the adjustment was in truth difficult, stripping her of her kin, her usual empathic abilities, and her familiar routines as she took on unfamiliar work and people at Penguin Logistics. Despite these upheavals, Exusiai has remained unchanged in spirit, meeting every hardship with a bright smile, unwavering confidence, and her signature cry of guaranteed success. Her second archive file are various reactions to Exu's new logistics company. Emperor reacts with mock alarm to the news of Exusiai's new venture, Apple Pie Logistics, though Sora clarifies he's secretly pleased since it remains a Penguin Logistics affiliate under her existing contract, with his only real worry being reduced help with party planning. Texas confirms the partnership between the Truckers Union and this new Curia-sponsored company benefits both Nueva Volcini and Laterano, describing Exusiai as deeply sensitive beneath her cheerful exterior and driven by self-imposed duty to keep everyone around her happy. Mastima explains that after Laterano's upheaval left it needing new channels of international communication, the company emerged from limited Summit of Nation success, with Exusiai chosen as its ambassador for her logistics background, cardinal ties, and disarming smile. Mastima wryly notes that, by comparison, alternatives like Federico or Oren would have been unthinkable for the role. Exusiai recalls first speaking as an infant, sensing her sister's mix of expectation and uncertainty before saying sis for the first time, and later realizing that posing with her patron firearm and shouting about wanting adventures made her sister grip her rifle tighter out of new worry. She remembers a sudden outburst of unexplained tears during a game with her boss, later learning it coincided with her sister completing a full unaided walk during hospital therapy in Stavonis, a moment that revealed how much her sister had endured. This distant empathic connection, unusually strong and unbroken by the calamity or the distance between Lungmen and Laterano, extends to her parents and Sancta friends as well. Reflecting on these moments, Exusiai admits she has begun to worry that her sister might one day grow wary of her. Exusiai surprised Rhodes Island's HR staff by delivering the automated confessional booth, Confess 47, as a gift from the Lateran Curia, revealing her own significant role in its design, which had earned her top marks in faith assistive engineering at St. Theodore's, and left her signature on the entire batch's chassis. She explained her painstaking design process, balancing privacy against claustrophobia and appropriate functionality, informed by extensive conversations with priests and lay people throughout Laterano's churches. In her own proposal, she compares such equipment to prayer, arguing that its value lies not in guaranteed results, but in the reflective process it creates. The Pope and Cardinal of the Fourth Tribunal later echo this sentiment, agreeing that Laterano must invest in young engineers' creativity, especially as faith itself requires renewed prayer and confession after recent upheavals. Exu is confirmed to be non-infected. She has a cell originum assimilation of 0% and a blood originum crystal density of 0.13 parts per liter. The notes in her medical file state that Exu sometimes delivers originum packages but she's still doing fine. In her character art, drawn by Connie Rivard, Exu wears a white, open-legged dress with multiple black and silver embellishments near the bottom, a black and white collar with silver ornament, black short shorts with a red interior, black fingerless gloves with red cuffs, a black crop top jacket with hood, multiple silver chains, white sleeves, and a drawstring in the middle, multiple thigh straps on both her legs, a cape made of multiple red straps behind her, white thigh highs, and red, black snow boots. She has her original SMG, which looks like a Chris Vector with holographic sight and Emperor Charm on it to her left, larger rifle to her right with both weapons being on a sling, and some weird daggers floating to her left. In her voice lines, voiced by Monica Iwami, who also voices Hotaru Hoshikawa in New Game, Arena Talker in Recreators, Chuntaro in Demon Slayer, Toru Honda in Fruits Basket, Carmilla in ReZero, Reen in 2 Year Eternity, Rice Shower in Uma Musume, Millie in Spy Family, Lini in Frieren, Toku Kanbayashi in Zom 100, Bridget in Guilty Gear, Miori Mito in Rascal Does Not Dream Of series, Belle Sukiono in Chain Soldier, Ingrid in Fire Emblem Three Houses, CFO 5 in Sig 556 in Girls Frontline, Amber in Genshin, Satyr and Baisa in Grand Blue Fantasy, Piper in Zenless Zone Zero, and Tachibana Hikari in Blue Archive. Exu often talks of Laterano and its denizens.
アクションあれうわ、くしゃみしただけで姉ちゃんからメッセージが来ちゃったよ。勘弁してよ。強すぎる共感も考えものだよね。ちょっと姉ちゃん、最近私の頭の中に住み着いてるみたいになってるよ。距離感近すぎて、プライベートがなくなっちゃうって。このお店、まだ休業中なの？はぁ。薬剤は去ったけど、建物の修繕にはと時間がかかるし、法だって変わったし、新しい教官にもそんなすぐには馴染めないし。この先の未来はどう変わってくんだろうね。ってあれ、アイスクリームカーじゃない？リーダー、追いかけるよ。未来は新作アイスの中だ。そうだよ。サンクタの主に会えたんだ。期限がどうとか、危機とか未来とかいろいろ言ってたけど。もうとにかくややこしいのなんのって誰がそんなに覚えられるのさ。主なんてやっぱり生徒後期の中にいてくれた方がいいよ。未来の生き方を決めるのは私たち自身なんだから。あんないろいろあったのにまさか降臨がまたつくなんてびっくりだよ。私たちの法とか信仰はこの蛍光灯とは無関係なのかな。謎だけど、まあいいや。どうせ今はもう必需品だし。この道にしたって街灯の一つもないから、これがなきゃ電柱にぶつかっちゃうよ。国会ロボの中で何楽しそうにしてるのって？ほら、このメープルクッキーとか、吹き込むそよ風とか、差し込む太陽とか、楽しいことだらけでもう完璧でしょ。もちろん、急に現れたリーダーもそのうちの一つだよ。一人の時間を邪魔されたはずなのに、なんか嬉しくなっちゃった。
At E2 level 90 with max trust, potential, and module, Exu has 2,560 HP, 873 attack, 150 defense, 10 resistance, a 70-second redeploy time, 11 DP cost, and has a 1.3 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range for a sniper and geek specialist. At max trust, she gets plus 200 HP and plus 70 attack. At max pot, she gets minus 2 DP cost, plus 30 attack, and a buff to both of her talents. Her first talent, Firepower FM, at E2 pot 4 and when deployed, Exu recovers 6% of her HP whenever an allied operator consumes ammo. There's also a 25% chance to bombard foes within that operator's range, dealing 16% of Exu's attack as physical splash damage. Her second talent, Covenant of Bullets, at E2 Pot 2, makes it so that operators with ammo-type skills gain plus 13% attack, or it's doubled to plus 26% attack if they're a Laterano operator. Exu has 2 base skills, with one being upgraded at E2. Her first base skill, Natural Optimist, is upgraded to Funny Holy City Stories at E2. It makes it so that when Exu is assigned to a dorm, she restores plus 0.55 morale per hour to another operator in the same dorm as her, and whose morale is not full. If the target is a Laterano operator, it's increased by plus 0.45 morale per hour to plus 1 morale per hour. Her second base skill, Same City Express Order, makes it so that when Exu is assigned to a trading post, for every Laterano operator in the same post as her, plus 15% order acquisition efficiency. Exu's first skill, Sweeping the Skies, gains SP over time and is automatically triggered. All levels need 12 SP to proc, gain 8 ammo when they're procced, and are toggleable. Level 7 starts with 5 SP, while M3 starts with 8 SP. At level 7, each of Exu's attacks deal 210% of her attack as physical damage, and prioritizes attacking aerial units. If the skill is manually deactivated, she fires all of her remaining ammo at random foes within her range. At M3, it's 250% of her attack as physical damage. Her second skill, Shootaholic, gains SP over time and is manually triggered. All levels need 30 SP to proc, gain 35 ammo when procced, or 40 if she steals some attack speed from an ally, and is toggleable. Level 7 starts with 23 SP, while M3 starts with 25 SP. At level 7, Exu steals 70 attack speed from one ally within her range, which lasts until the skill ends or Exu is retreated. And both Exu and the afflicted ally gain a barrier equal to 200% of Exu's max HP, which decays over time. Exu's attack interval is lowered to 0.6 seconds, and each attack deals 270% of her attack as physical damage. At M3, it is a 250% max HP barrier and 300% attack as physical damage. Her third skill, Guaranteed Success, gains SP over time and is manually triggered. All levels need 35 SP to proc, gain 50 ammo when procced, and is toggleable. Level 7 starts with 25 SP, while M3 starts with 30 SP. At level 7, Exu gains plus 20% attack, her attacks hit 5 times, and deal 135% attack per hit. If her summon, Delivery Coordinates, is on the field, she deals 250% of her attack as physical splash damage at the location of her summon, and deploys the ground operator with the longest redeploy time there, granting said operator 6 SP. At M3, it's plus 30% attack and 160% attack per hit. Exu has a GEE-X module, named Convenience Kit for New Friends, which makes it so that she recovers plus 0.25 SP per second when her HP is above 80%. At module level 3, Firepower FM is fully upgraded, which makes it so that she restores 6% of her HP whenever an ally consumes ammo. There's also a 35% chance to bombard an enemy that is in that ally's range, dealing 200% at pot 4 of Exu's attack as splash damage. She also gets plus 210 HP and plus 65 attack. To unlock and fully upgrade this module, you must have Exu at E2 level 60, have 100 trust with her, have your own Exu use her S2 a total of 8 times during battle, 3-star stage GAEX5, having your own Exu use her S2 a total of 2 times, and have 12 module data blocks, 60 data patching strips, 20 data patching devices, 2 polymerization preparations, 3 D32 steels, 4 nucleic crystal sinters, and 300,000 LMD. Much like her base version, Exusiai the New Covenant is a massive DPS hose, typically meant for either bringing down bosses very quickly or waves of foes. For the most part, at least for me, you'll be using her S2 to do so, as it roughly halves her attack interval, has a massive amount of ammo to use against foes, gives her and an ally a barrier to protect themselves, and a big attack buff for herself. That's not mentioning as well her support capabilities, primarily towards Laterano operators, as she buffs the attack of allies with ammo-based skills with her second talent, can attack foes in other operators' range with her first talent, and her S3 gives her the ability to focus her attacks and deploy a retreated operator immediately. All great things. Her cons are readily apparent. In order to gain the maximum amount of ammo for her S2, she'll need to steal some attack speed from an allied operator in her range, making their attacks significantly slower for the duration of the skill, and effectively gimping their DPS unless they're something like a defender instead of a guard or a sniper. Her subclass trait also drains her HP over time, requiring constant healing or the use of ammo-based skills to her first talent, to make sure that she stays alive. Lastly, she is an anniversary exclusive operator, meaning you'll be unable to get her until the next Annie banner rolls around. Overall, Exu is a great choice to have when it comes to dealing with swarms or bosses, and can easily redeploy operators in half their typical time. High priority to raise. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Azure Lane and Umumusame videos as well. Come back tomorrow for next week's character and story teasers.